shows phthalic acid is better at absorbing harmful ultraviolet than any other organic acid. Optical
Check it
properties
out.
of ultraviolet and visible spectrum region of the organic acid flowing into spirit out consult.
Let's pause this one. Alright. Look at this banner. Contrail, also called condensation trail or vapor trail. Streamer of clouds sometimes observed behind an airplane, flying in clear, cold, humid air. Encyclopedia Britannica is a shithole fucking company. What a bunch of faggots. Yeah, we're going to lie directly about chemtrails, call it a contrail, and strangely enough, this contrail banner only comes up under videos that are talking about chemtrails. It comes up on my videos. And what channel are we on here? Let me see. Chemtrail Web Secrets Disclosure, the HARP report. This fucking contrail bullshit propaganda lie ad pops up only under people that talk about chemtrails. It's such fucking bullshit. I can't. Let's see here. Let me go to my channel and see if one comes up. Let's just find out. My channel. Down we go. Let's see. Uploads. Let's see this. You know, I'm not sponsored by Encyclopedia Britannica, and my account is not even monetized. See, here's one of my videos about it, actually. Encyclopedia Britannica Google propaganda bot.
Some guy. Holy shit. If I was gay, I'd totally want to do that.
So he's gonna stop these chemtrails, like that one right there. You can see the plane behind the
fucking ad.
Right. And that one right there. And that one right there. And that one right there. And that one. Oh, and that one right there. Just barely above the first layer. He's gonna stop all of these trails. Is it a
Neato, huh? Basically, you talk about chemtrails and they run propaganda ads into the bottom of your thing. It wasn't showing an ad at all under that, but I think it's because I'm on my channel. I noticed that contrail, you know, banner ad flying when I was not logged in. My account is non-monetized, and so it shouldn't ever have any ads playing. But I really don't trust that Google Tube. That's what we should start calling YouTube. We should call it a Google Tube. Yeah, I don't see any chemtrail ads coming up. Let's just do a quick little search here for chemtrail. Oh look, I put in the words chemtrail, and at the very top of the results comes up this bullshit ad again. Contrail. See that picture? That's a chemtrail. Contrails, if the jet's this big, the line is that big. Contrails don't last but 2 seconds and they're gone. Thrive movement. What do these guys got? Oh look, the fucking banner ad pops up on the bottom. Wow, I guess only people who are studying chemtrails need to be educated as to what a contrail is. Let's see, what are chemtrails? Let's see what this one says. Oh look, there it is again. Wow, this is as if these banner ads are targeted, you know, not just random. Let's try this one. Let's see what happens on all. Oh look, there it is. Contrail. Gee whiz, it comes up under everybody's video, no matter what it is, as long as it's about chemtrails. Apparently, you need to be educated by Encyclopedia Britannica and YouTube. YouTube. Oh look, contrail. Wowzers, Penny. It looks like everybody who talks about chemtrails needs to be educated as to what a chemtrail is. What's this fag say? Oh, looky there.
Scott just warned us that he's kind of doing a touchy subject tonight when it comes to Mythbusters.
I think he said he's going to open a can of worms.
That would be
A can of worms.
So,
Doing something that's a little interesting tonight because this is one of those water cooler conversations. But before we get to that, we have to have our favorite season because we've been doing this all week long. We didn't do it yesterday, but we're back doing it today. So here's another favorite season.
Fox is going to let us know what a chemtrail is, huh?
Elementary.
My name is Oscar. I go to Ustick Elementary. My favorite season is winter because I go sledding with my dad and I stay on the four-wheeler and he pulls the four-wheeler with the sled.
Awesome. That was great. Pulls the forward with the sled in the wintertime. In the summertime, I guess you can do that as well. Okay, here it is. We've been doing meteorological mist all week. Now, I'm taking a topic here that definitely has a lot of conversation being discussed about it online, especially. Contrails versus chemtrails. What are we talking about here? Contrails are what you see coming out of an air.
There was no such thing as the word chemtrail until recently. It wasn't acknowledged by mainstream, but now it is apparently.
Plane, the exhaust coming out the back, the moisture that condenses and forms a cloud, that's a contrail, which is basically short for condensation trail. Now, there are some folks who feel that there are chemtrails that are also coming out of planes. It is a conspiracy theory that we are getting pollution.
Conspiracy theory? Like the movie with Mel Gibson where he's a gibbering, jittering, stuttering fucking lunatic? Oh, so that's what we need to associate with the term conspiracy theory, is a stuttering, jittering fucking lunatic. Although in that movie, Mel Gibson turned out to be correct. Think about it.
Being to manipulate the atmosphere, either for behavioral control, weather control, some type of control.
Yeah. You make people sick and weak, and then they don't stand up and riot. They don't protest the government. They accept whatever happens. They bend over like a good American.
I want to just talk about the folks who talk about chemtrails. I keep hearing people saying, well, they sit in the sky for so long, it can't just be a regular contrail. I kind of want to disprove that myth right here with some meteorology behind it. So here's what we have. This is a contrail, a shot from another plane right here, and it looks like a cloud. And basically that's what it is. You've got dry
That's a
air in the upper
chemtrail.
atmosphere.
If anything could be, this theoretically you could argue was a contrail, even though it's far too long to be a contrail.
There's no clouds. The moisture hasn't condensed. It's still invisible water vapor. But when a jet plane goes by, the exhaust coming out has a lot of moisture in it. It's very hot. And as soon as it comes out, it is cooled by the air around it. It condenses, and if the conditions are moist enough
you,
outside
faggot
of
motherfucker.
we get a cloud to form, and that's your condensation trail. So here's the cloud that will form behind a plane. Depending on the weather conditions, that cloud will stay.
What are the weather
or
conditions,
disappear
pal?
very quickly. There are days I know there will not be contrails because it will come right out of the exhaust. And basically what will happen out of the back of the plane, and it'll be so dry outside and the air is sinking and warming and drying that the contrail will just disappear because there's not enough moisture in the air. But on day...
Hold the fuck on. He just said the air was warm and it will be sinking and drying. Heat rises. Anyway.
Is that we have moisture in the air, but there are no clouds, and we have air slightly rising. We get these clouds.
There's moisture in the air, but no clouds.
That persist, and if the wind is blowing in the right direction, you get wind shear as well, and the clouds will tend to kind of form ice crystals, and as they do, they'll shear apart, but they're still not sinking enough.
Ice crystals when it's nice and
pressure, that
warm and
drying air. When I talk about
dry
high pressure, sinking air, and drying air, what's basically happening is we have a little lift of the air right here, and right at the leading edge of it, you see these cirrus clouds. When there's a warm front.
26,000 feet. That's how high moisture has to be in the atmosphere before a contrail can form. It takes a combination of low air pressure at high altitude and the moisture, because at lower elevations, without that low pressure, it doesn't form a contrail. it has to be high altitude. And if you've ever seen a real contrail, they happen at the coast, they happen in the Arctic, and they happen over large mountains, mountain ranges, where there's where the onshore flow can push the water vapor high enough into the atmosphere, 26,000 feet or higher, where it can form those low pressure formed ice crystals that are necessary in order for there to be a real contrail, which disappears within seconds after being made. It never ever lasts longer. Let's continue our propaganda report here, huh? It's almost over.
Approaching like this, and there are planes flying around here. There will be all kinds of contrails right here, but out ahead of it, under the big blue H high pressure, maybe even tomorrow, though it's not a real strong high pressure, you just don't get the contrails to form. And so, if I hear the argument that, well, these have to be chemtrails because normal contrails don't stay in the atmosphere that long, that is a myth. Because it all depends
Fuck
on
you,
the weather
faggot
conditions
motherfucker.
But boy, this is definitely a conspiracy theory. It just started in 1996. In 2000, the FAA, NASA, NOAA, all of these organizations got together with science saying this is not the case and kind of debunked that. But boy, that is just adding to the conspiracy theory. So it certainly makes for interesting reading.
Yeah. I use chemtrails in the studios to control the two of you.
I knew it.
Haha, myth or not. Coming up next on deadly...
Hey, I'm Fox. Welcome to 666 News. Let's see here. Here's one that looks like it's about chemtrails. After the necessary ad, of course, right?
Play hip hop.
No, I'm playing hip hop.
Let's be real about unreal estate.
Looky.
Mansions with names.
Of course, contrail. Everybody who watches about chemtrails needs to know what a Encyclopedia Britannica says is a contrail, right? That's the point of this ad. Let's pick something that has nothing. Planet Earth. Caves. Oh, well, I guess they don't need to run that banner ad under here. In fact, they don't need to run any banner ad under here. Right? What about some ancient aliens from the government-approved History Channel? Oh, no banner ad. Wow. Neato, huh? that adds another one right there, but I don't want to get into that. Neato, huh? Anyway, there you go. Propaganda Encyclopedia Britannica. Fucking Encyclopedia Britannica. Fucking faggots. Yeah, let's run a lie in the guise of an official Encyclopedia Britannica fact. Let's run a banner ad lying under anybody who talks about chemtrails. Because, you know, who are they going to believe? You or Encyclopedia Britannica? You know, you talk to your own family members who are dying from COPD, and they'll still believe Encyclopedia Britannica before they believe you. I've got nothing else to say about that. It's pretty obvious. If you can't figure out that you're being poisoned, if you can't figure out that all the disease and disorder that's going on around you is orchestrated and being put upon us, you're too stupid to help. So, you know, and if you're smart enough to help, then don't just know it and accept it passively. Get in people's faces. Who gives a fuck if your grandpa or your uncle or your aunt doesn't like what you say? They're stupid old fucks, and you are the younger person that's going to have to live with these disorders and die a nasty, slow death of disease and you know, and suffering because of the chemtrails that aren't happening. You know, stand up, wake up, look up, alright? Take care.